Digital notebooks, planners, and journals are some of the easiest products to create and sell on platforms like Etsy, Amazon, and many other marketplaces. In this video, I will show you step by step how to create and sell your very first digital notebook so that you can start building an income stream that can generate sales even while you sleep. But before we get started, there's something very important you need to know. Simply creating and uploading one notebook is usually not enough to start getting consistent sales. The more notebooks you create and upload, the more opportunities you give yourself to be discovered by potential customers. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create 4 different notebooks in different styles using Canva, from the cover design all the way to the inside pages. And yes, you can create the entire notebook even if you only have a Canva free account. So let's get started. So first, you start by going to Canva, and I'm here on the Canva homepage, and we're going to start by creating a new design. So to create a new design, I'm going to go to custom size. I'm going to click on custom size, and first I'm going to change the units from pixels to inches, and then after that I'm going to do an 8 by 5 by 11 design. And then after that, you click on create new design. So now I'm in the Canva editor, and I'm going to start by naming my design. Make sure that the title of your design is easy to remember so that when you save it in your files, you can easily find it. On the Elements tab and in the search bar, I'm going to search for background designs. I'm going to click on search, and it's going to give me different options to choose from. So you can choose to use graphics or photos, but I'm going to go with graphics because graphics usually look better when you're creating things like notebooks or birthday cards. So now I'm going to be specific with the types of backgrounds that I want Canva to show me. So I'm going to search for flowers and leaves background. So as you can see, I'm going to go to graphics, and as you can see, there are so many beautiful designs that you can choose from, but some of these designs are not free, like this one. If it has that little crown, it means it's not free. You can only use it if you have a Canva Pro account. If you want Canva to only show you free elements, click on the filter tab and then choose what you want it to show you. You might want to see free elements only, and then you click on apply, and then it's going to show you only free elements. So I'm going to pull up a specific design that I want to use for my first notebook. This is the design. I'm just going to pull it up here. So there are different ways that you can use this kind of design. You can duplicate it like this and fill up the whole page. That is if you want the elements to be smaller, like as you can see in this video. I'm just showing you this method so that you can have different options when it comes to designing your notebook. So here I'm just enlarging the background by zooming it out, and I'm going to add some color. And in this design, I'm going to use a light pink color because I think it goes well with the flower design. So as you can see, it looks really nice and it goes well with the white. So I'm going to duplicate the same print so that we can fill out the rest of the page here. So I'm just going to pull it down and just position it. It looks good. And now we're going to add some more elements to our notebook. First, we're going to go to the Elements tab. So I'm searching for a square that I'm going to add to my design. So I'm going to adjust this square into a rectangular shape. As you can see, I'll just try to move it around to see what works for me. And then I'm going to change the color to white. As you can see, the design is looking good. So now I'm going to make the corners of my rectangle shape more round by increasing or decreasing the number. As you can see here in the video, you can choose whatever number that you prefer. You can also increase or decrease the stroke weight of your shapes by increasing the number or decreasing it, as you can see here. So next, I'm going to add some text to my design. As you can see, there are many different fonts that you can choose from, and these are just a few of the examples. So now I'm going to change the font to the one that I like. So when it comes to designing in Canva, there's so many options to choose from. Don't limit yourself. Just try and see what works for you. So under the words My Journal, I'm going to add some lines by going to shapes and choosing the lines that I desire. So I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to make it a little bit longer and just position it in place. And I'm also going to reduce the stroke weight to make it a little bit thinner, as you can see. And after that, I'm going to duplicate it. And then I'm going to adjust it to make it even. So as you can see, my notebook cover is done, but it looks flat. So I'm going to create some shadows to make it look more like a book. And I'm going to use a square. So I'm going to drag it to one side of my design. And I'm going to make it into a thin strip. And then I'll just cover the whole side like this. And then I'm going to change the color to black like this. And now I'm going to use a gradient color. You can use white or black depending on the color of your design. So next I'm going to go to the transparency tab and reduce the transparency so that I can create the shadow effect. So after that, I'm going to go ahead and duplicate the shadow, and then I'll make one of the shadows white gradient and the other one black gradient, and I'll adjust it until it looks like this. So you can choose to leave it like this, or you can add some more elements. So I'm going to search for pink book binders because I'm going to add some binders to my design. So I'm going to add this binder here. As you can see, it looks good and it goes well with the colors. So I'm just going to add this to my design, and then I'm just going to duplicate it so that you can fill the whole page. So now that the cover is done, I'm going to create the pages. So I'm going to start with a clean new page, and from here I'm going to go to shapes and I'm going to find a line, a straight line, and I'm just going to reduce the stroke weight so that it will look a little bit thinner like this. I'm going to use 1. You can use 1 or 2, but I'm going to use 1. And from here I'm just going to move it up to the top like here, and then I'm just going to stretch it out so that it will look like a line like this. Now it looks good, and I'm going to duplicate the lines so that it will look like this, and I'm going to keep on duplicating the lines until it fills the whole page. So it's so easy to create pages. So from here I'm going to add some text to the top of my page. So I'm going to just add some text and go here, and you can write whatever you want here, but I'm going to just write notes. You can write name, you can write date, whatever you want to write. So next I'm going to add a flower design to my page. I'm going to try and find a design that looks almost similar to my cover. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with this one. It looks almost similar to my cover page. So I'm just going to adjust it and just move it right in place like this. I think that looks good. I'm just going to duplicate the same element and place it on the opposite side. So now our first digital notebook is done. So to add more pages, you can just go here and duplicate more pages like this. So I'm going to go ahead and delete all the other extra pages that I have added, because we are going to use a copy of this same design to create our second notebook. So this is the first notebook that we just finished creating. So to create our second notebook, we're going to go to File and Add a File. I'm going to click on Make a Copy, and this copy is the one that we are going to use to create our second notebook. So to create our second notebook, we're just going to start by deleting all elements from the first notebook except the shadows. You can leave out the shadows, but you can delete everything else. So I'm just going to delete everything else from this notebook and just start with a clean page. So for my second notebook, I'm going to use this background design. I'm just going to zoom it out so that you can fill up the whole page. So next, I'm going to change these elements right here. I'm going to go to elements, and then I'm going to search for a cloud shape. In the graphics, I'm going to search for a cloud shape, and I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger, and I'm going to change the colors so that it can match my notebook design. And I'm just going to place it in the middle. And I'm also going to change the font to this one. And I'm also going to change the text. I'm going to write notebook, but you can write whatever you like. So now the second notebook cover design is done. So next, I'm going to add new elements to the pages design. Remember that we duplicated it from the first notebook. So I'm just going to delete the elements from the previous design and add new ones. And I'm also going to change the colors so that it can match the notebook cover. So the second notebook cover is done. You could leave it like this, but I'm just going to add some binders to the notebook. I'm just going to zoom it out so that it can be visible, and I'll duplicate it so that it will fill up the whole page. So now the second notebook design is complete. So what's left is to duplicate the pages so that it will become a complete notebook. Now I'm going to design the third notebook, and I'm going to start by making a copy, and then I'll use it to create the third notebook. First, I'll start by deleting all the elements from this design, and then I'm going to use different elements to create the background. So I'll start by adding this flower element to my design, and as you can see, I'm zooming it out, and I'm going to reduce the transparency since I'm going to be using different elements. Next, I'm going to be adding some pink watercolor elements to my design. I'll just choose this one, and I'm going to reduce the transparency so that it doesn't stand out too much. So now I'm searching for a decorative label to add to my design. So this looks good. It goes well with the pink. So I'm going to use this one. So here I'm changing the text to my notes. I'm also changing the text color to black. And I'm also going to change the fonts. Next, I'll add some lines to my design by going to elements and then to shapes, and then choosing the lines, and I'll just place it in the middle. I'm also reducing the stroke weight to 1 and duplicating the lines. You can add more lines if you want. So I'm going to keep on adding more elements to my notebook design because it still looks plain. So here I'm going to add a butterfly and just try to find where to put it. And I also reduce the transparency so that it doesn't stand out too much. Here I'm searching for books because I want to add some book elements to my design. I'm going to add this one. Next, I'm going to add some more watercolor elements to the corners of my design because it still looks plain. So I'm going to add this one on this corner. And next, I'm going to duplicate this element and place it on the bottom corner. And I'm going to reduce the transparency. So now I'm searching for some flowers to add on to my design. I'm going to look for pink flowers. And I think I'm going to use these ones just right here and reduce the transparency. So now my cover design is done. You can sell it like this, but I want to add some pink binders to my design. So I'm going to use these ones, and then I'll duplicate this to fill up the whole page. And now it's complete. So now I'm searching for pink flowers to add to the inside pages. I'm going to use this one, but I'll start by reducing the transparency first. I'll place one at the bottom, then I'll place the other one at the top. Now the third notebook design is done. What's left is to just duplicate the pages to make it into a full notebook. And now I'm going to design the fourth notebook. And again, I'm going to start by making a copy. So here's the copy. And I'm just going to start by deleting all the elements so that we can start with a fresh page. So here I'm looking for a background to use for my design, and I'm going to use this one. So I'll start by moving this background elements to the top, and then I'll just zoom it out so that it can cover the whole page. And I'll also change the color from gray to black. Next, I'm searching for a sticker element to add to my design where I'll put the text. I'm using this one, and I'm also adding some text to my notebook design. I'm just going to write notebook, and after that I'm going to change the color to this one. And now the cover notebook design is complete. So now I'm going to design the inside page. I'm going to use this element, and I'm going to change the color so it matches the cover page. And now the fourth notebook design is complete. You can set it as it is, but I am going to add some binders. I'll change the colors to match the notebook colors. And now the fourth notebook design is complete. So I'm just going to duplicate the pages to make the notebook complete. So now I'm going to download my notebook by clicking on Share, and I'll click on Download, and under File Type I'll go to PDF, click on it, and select all pages, and then I'll download my notebook. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.